Today I'm going to be playing as the nation of Transoxiana, a major nation located in Central Asia that starts off as the most powerful and most rebellious subject of the Timurids. As you all know, in most games, these guys do manage to break free from the Timurids, and they do end up having a pretty successful campaign, so the start really shouldn't be that difficult. Paired with Transoxiana's amazing national ideas and great mission tree, we should be in for a smooth game. But what will we do in this game? Well, as you all know, Transoxiana does have the province of Samarkand, which has historically been one of the more important cities located along the Silk Road. And of course, we're in the Samarkand trade node as well. So for today's video, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to bring back the Silk Road and make Samarkand the highest value trade node in the world. So without further ado, let's jump in as Transoxiana. Alright, here we are as Transoxiana, ladies and gentlemen, one of the final major nations that are left in A to Z right here. I think the only other big guys we have after this is literally only Venice and Vijayanagar, so this series is definitely coming to a close. But as you all know, we'll have more stuff coming right up in, well, whenever we find out. But Transoxiana, man, here we are. I'm very happy that the most liked comment was to do this, what I just mentioned in the intro, and not True Heir of Timur. I really don't have time to be restarting 70 different times for True Heir of Timur, man. I'm super busy. So, yeah, even though this isn't an easy goal at all either. But yeah, Transoxiana ideas, morale of armies cap, cost minus 10%, idea discount, cavalry combat ability plus 20%, prestige, spy network, artillery discount, tech discount, domestic trade power, and yearly legitimacy. We can form various nations right here, you know, like the Timurids if we claim Timur's legacy, the Mughals, Yuan, the Mongol Empire, and we do have a pretty sizable mission tree, which I don't know how much it's gonna help us in making Samarkand the highest value trade node in the world. But yeah, let's go ahead and see when we're gonna break free from the Timurids, do one of these things right here, and get started. A month has ticked over. There's a gathering storm telling us that we'll be even more rebellious when Shah Rukh dies right here. Starting ruler is decent. I went with this one right here. Now we're gonna go ahead and do the estate setup. All right, estate setup done. We should be making money. We're not making money? Why aren't we making money? I thought we were richer. But yeah, we got a bunch of cores on Uzbek and the Timurids as well. Either way, man, money is not gonna be a problem. I am gonna hire 3 advisors right off the bat right here. We don't have a truce with the Timurids, obviously, so let's see if anyone supports our independence. Also, force limit is 15 right here. I'm actually gonna go ahead and get rid of one of these horses right now, and let's build up like that. Oh wait, actually we do have a truce with the Timurids for like 2 years. Okay, let's wait 2 years and for Shah Rukh to die then. Let me turn off these forts. But yeah, man, as for the game plan of making Samarkand the highest value trade node in the world, I guess we're gonna have to have a pretty strong position in Astrakhan and Persia as well, so we stop the outflow, and the inflow is from Lahore, and then which other ones? Human and Siberia. I think we're probably gonna have to expand this way and trade company stuff, but yeah, we are in the Tartari subcontinent, so we can't trade company stuff here, but we could in China. Oh, Timurids have declared on a jam. It's good, they're gonna use up manpower. Pretty quick Shah Rukh death, so that's good. We've done a mission, which is built the force limit. Truce with the Timurids is up. There's the Ottomans and the Mamluks. You know how easy this is by now. The thing is, I don't want to declare now, because all of the other vassals will remain Timurid vassals. So I want to actually ally them, and then declare once this war is done. Oh, frick my life. What's going on here? So Sistan declared independence, with the Ottomans as support. So now I'm technically fighting the Ottomans. These guys frick me in the ass. Fine. There we go. There's my deck as well. I mean, I had to do it. I don't want to fight the Ottomans. Okay, there's Transoxiana on leadership, mill points, prestige, some claims. Let me get a general over here, and let's recruit the free company. Not the way I wanted to do it, but hey, we gotta do it. We've prepared for war as well, further permaclaims. Okay, war pretty much done, obviously super easy. Got an event for stab and then stabbed up twice manually, but this is everything I've managed to occupy. Timurids pieced out of the Ajam war already. They're still in the Sistan one as well. Most importantly, boys, I've managed to occupy some important centers of trade right here that we need in Persia and Lahore. So definitely let's get independence. Obviously, also the Mamluks aren't going to be mad because they can't actually take anything. And let's get Mashhad, Herat, Kabul, and Ro for sure. So let's get our cores back, and then I'll do this. And yeah, let's not go too aggro here. Maybe this way. Yeah, okay, that is actually the most aggro we can go, but I'm actually satisfied with that. Okay, there's the peace out. And just like that, folks, we're independent. We can take another mission, expand Transoxiana. Let's go ahead and take that. And we have some important centers of trade in Lahore and in Persia. Okay, now is when our game really starts, and we should really look into expanding this way. Maybe into India as well. I mean, shoot, we could route all of this to Lahore as well, but I feel like conquering a lot of China would be easier. I don't know, it's just pretty much go this way, man. It's just pretty much go this way. Yeah. And there we go, the Timurids have pretty much blown up, and Sistan has actually taken quite a lot of land. We'll fight them later if we can. If not, this isn't too important down here, I guess. This is where we want to be leading, right? So Malacca is now the highest value trade node in the world. Yeah, is that the number we're looking at? 12.8, 12.8. Can we see Malacca? We can see Malacca 14.2. No, it's not that, is it? What number are we looking at then? I guess it's this one right here, right? That's minus the outgoing, or no? Now let's just go off of this. So currently Samarkand 7.23. Wait, is there a way we could like somehow do this like really quickly? I don't think there is, right? Because these other guys are going to be scaling so much faster than us, because we're really not that far off, and it's only, the gap is only going to keep getting bigger. Now wait, 4.3 here, but Samarkand is 7.23 here. So is it this? Is it local that's over there? It's not. Yeah, what number do we go off of, man? I think we got to do this one, since we can't, you know, go around literally looking at every single trade node and seeing if ours is more valuable than it, right? Yeah, let's just go off the number over here. This one, the total. And since this is not something we're looking at all the time, we might actually do it and miss it and stop being it. But, you know, actually, man, there's already stuff we can trade company. Because, look, this is our subcontinent. So we could trade company everything in Lahore and in Persia. And even stuff that we have in Samarkand. But no, that's like our home node. So I guess we won't do that one. So everything that we conquered, now we can trade company. Yes, okay, there we go. Lahore Trade Company, Persia Trade Company. I think that's going to be the key for this game, man. I've secured more alliances with Jaunpur and Kazan. All right, now we got to dev the Renaissance here. Transoxiana, our capital, is already pretty dev'd, man. 25 dev, but we could do it in like Kujan right here, which is right next to Transoxiana. What does it produce? It produces silk too, which is nice for trade power. Yeah, let's do it there. Oh, wait. Now we do start off as an Ikta, right, boys? But we should probably swap to Eastern Plutocracy, right? A merchants and stuff like that. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, that's maybe one more way to become better at this. We can't bring anything else into Samarkand, but we could collect in Persia for now. Okay, so yeah, now we're at 11. Malacca's at 17. So it's about the same gap as earlier percentage-wise. Yeah, which one do we go off of, man? 6.5. What's ours there? 5.6. Yeah, which number is that? Trade value in node. 6.5. Where is that number here? Or maybe here? Out of the trade nodes that we have reach to, right? No. Let's not complicate it too much. I think we do it from here. You know, we're gonna be absolutely fricked once colonialism spawns, right? You guys know this. Because Sevilla, Genoa, and the English Channel are gonna blow up, man. Also, I can't see Beijing either. Well, actually, I can see Beijing, and it's... No, I can't see Beijing, but it's not higher than Malacca. I know for sure that Malacca is the highest one in the world at the start. You're kidding me? I'm already at GovCamp? Come on, man. Uzbek just declared on Nogai. Idiots. I'm gonna do the... Oh, no. Damn, man. Kazan was just willing to help me a month ago, dude. What do you mean, opinion? Well, let's see what they do. They declared on Nogai, so I guess they're feeling pretty strong. Nogai, Crimea, Chagatai, and Yarkand, and Nogai's defending just Uzbek? Why would Uzbek declare this? They can't win that. Or can they? I've never seen a Ladakh allied to a Delhi. Just got some more stab from an event. They're stabilized Transoxiana, gives us further claims, and we control the eastern steppes, which gives us further claims. Oh, wasted all my points, but there's the Renaissance. Frick me, it was expensive. Oh, great. Now Nogai's getting ganked. Well, I might as well do it too, right? Yeah, why not? Let's go. Well, all of Nogai's neighbors have declared on them 4 different wars, and in my eternal wisdom, I declared for the one province that... Did Uzbek peace out? Oh no, this got unoccupied by Crimea. I was just about to say, in my eternal wisdom, I decked for the province that was already occupied. But shout out Crimea! Okay, Uzbek peaced out. Great Horde peaced out. I can actually go for this now. Well, I can't take stuff over here, so yeah, let's peace out. We're not taking anything important here, boys, but it's more of a why not type sitch. Oh, and also, Uzbek is no longer allied to Kazan now. They probably have a truce, right? Or no, they don't have a truce, but they got access. As soon as Kazan cancels access, I might actually go for them. It's not like they got important things either, but Chimgitura here might help out. All right, first cash for building, boys. Okay, let's actually go and fight Uzbek right here. I'm gonna be honest, I forgot I wanted to do this. I went to have breakfast and I forgot. But yeah, let's go ahead and do a little reconquest and conquest on Uzbek. Almost done with this war. Tier 2 Gov reform time. We're gonna go enforce trader privileges, right? Yes. War is done. The province I wanted the most got occupied by Kazan, so obviously we can't take Chimgitura, but let's just yeah, let's take the stuff down here. That's our cores, man. And then I think I'll just pretty much focus on consolidating the Samarkand trade node even more. Like this, I do border Oirat. And I was just realizing we're way more aggro than I want to be. Yeah, it's like, you know, I got playing as a horde in my mind whenever I'm in this region. So you don't really care about AE with them since you raise and stuff like that. But we actually got to chill a bit. And we're way over freaking GovCap. Wow. First idea group time. Trade, but not really, right? We basically want to increase the value, not our control of it. So it would make more sense to do like building related stuff, like infrastructure for the construction discount, you know, center of trade upgrade cost, construction time, dev discount, also economic too, right? But I want to trade. Also, I don't want to open up with an admin one. Trade node check. Yeah. I'm just quickly gonna declare on this allyless OPM Khorasan, which we could vassalize and try and get all of their cores back here. Might not be a bad idea for less AE with Sistan, for example. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Oh, I can, become a kingdom. Nice. GovCap. Yeah, I did hand this out, too. Oh, there it is. Let's invite Congra to our trade league. Wait, why do I have a naval doctrine? Why can I build boats? Does the game think, yeah, why can we build boats? I guess everyone can build boats theoretically, right? Draft transport ships. I don't get it. Another mission, high income. Oh, this is one game where I don't want to waste this. All right, I just paid off the last burger loan. Now we're going to take new burger loans, which are bigger, about 940 ducats. Now I'm gonna take high income, and now we can build production buildings because I am on admin 6. All right, realistically, this should help quite a lot. There we go. Silk, paper, salt, paper, gems, iron, cotton, copper, tea, cotton, copper. All right, right now it's 13.6. So let's check after these get built. Nice, radical reforms coming in just as the buildings are done. So let's go ahead and take care of those guys. And now, actually, we might even want to go for a production guy right here, which we do have. So I am going to get him. Now it's 12.89. So it's less. Boys, I know the only thing I gotta do is get bigger control of Samarkand, or not necessarily, actually, just to expand down or upstream. No, that's upstream. Expand it. No, it's downstream. Downstream? Yeah, expand upstream and push everything to Samarkand. I know I gotta do that, but while we're not doing that, I'm trying to do other things. You know, we're actually slowly creeping up, but then it keeps going up and down, up and down. I'm sure devastation impacts it as well, you know, so it's tricky, boys, it's tricky. Okay, so right now I'm spying on some of these guys up here so I can steal maps of, like, Tibet and Central Asia and Mongolia and whatnot. In the meantime, though, let's go ahead and fight Sistan. It'll mostly be a reconquest for, you know, for some Khorasani cores here. Now, well, I just wasted my money on some event, but trade company investments is also something I forgot about, so that's good. Really stealing maps as Diplo 6? Frick me. Yeah, this is what we want. We want the broker's offices, you know? So where do we put it in? Okay, one is there. That's it. So now Champagne is the biggest one that we know of. If we sort out alphabetically that's not alphabetically. What the frick is going on here? What I was wondering is, can we see Beijing here? We can't, but Second idea group time. So do we go economic here? Let's see. Production efficiency and goods produced. I think so. Frick me, finally an unconditional from Sistan. And that's a full annex on them, and we're gonna add everything in Hormuz, Persia, Lahore, 2 trade companies, and then of course we're later gonna annex Khorasan. Okay, now we should probably get transfer trade power from Khorasan, right? Or divert trade, I mean. Okay. I've invited Yaz and Gilan to my trade league as well. Power. Right, dude, I should have just gone with the more expensive one right off the bat. I'm stupid. I think the frustrating bit about this challenge, boys, is just like playing catch-up all the time, man. Because, you know, I grow slowly, but these other guys, they grow faster. I'm still struggling to break 16 right here, where freaking Rhineland has more value in it. But yeah, the English channel is going to start ramping up now rapidly, especially once England finishes off Scotland. Good thing they didn't keep stuff, but actually, that doesn't matter, does it? Okay, just stole maps from Oirat of Central Asia, and in fact, I can steal maps again because I had 100 spy network. Let's learn about Tibet or Mongolia here. Probably Mongolia, right? There we go. Okay, Oirat actually isn't that huge. All right, there's our tier 3 gov reform time. Is there a trade one here as well? I don't think there is a trade one here, right? Regional councils. New. Yeah, let's just go with that. I just made Kazan break their alliance with Chagatai, so I'm gonna declare on them now. It's time to fight them. They got 2 pretty important centers of trade right here, or 3 actually, with the one in Yumen, so yeah, Gold Province 2 maybe, we'll see. But yeah, there's my declaration on these guys. I usually hate fighting these guys, but really this time it wasn't all that bad. Shout out to my boy Khorasan, who is surprisingly competent. So we're definitely gonna take Kashgar, Yarkand, and Hotan right here. What else do we do? Let's then take more stuff over here that we can. Yeah, maybe this, huh? Yeah, sure. I'll call it right there. Either way, there's another mission. Build buildings. Just stole maps of Tibet as well, so now we can see stuff here too. Where does Lhasa go? Oh, Biapas wants to join my trade league. Nice. Ah, finally it happened. I know, truce with the Timurids is up. Should I take them out? Trust with Kazan. You gotta be kidding me. I mean, yeah, let's go. It's not like this Persia and Hormuz stuff is gonna help us, but maybe we can put down another trade company thing from the Lahore stuff we take from Afghanistan. So why not? Okay, done with Timurids in Afghanistan. Well, I can finally see the Siberia trade node, which, I mean, shoot, I might as well start routing, right? Okay, going in on Chagatai again. Caravan power from the final one of trade ideas is actually pretty useful because all of these bitches over here are inland. Just stole maps again. I can finally start routing from Yumen as well. So let's take away the Samarkand guy, not the Samarkand, the Astrakhan guy again. I don't get it. It's probably the occupations and the devastation that keeps bringing it down, man. But it's running so far away from us. Look, Venice is 29 now. There's my peace deal. You know, we could actually move our capital to Persia, man. And then, like, trade company everything in Samarkand. Why didn't I think of that? But no, wait. Can your main trade node be a trade company? Because I know it has to do with your capital, right? And then if we trade company Samarkand, we can put down, you know, these for, sorry, not those, but, you know, the trade power, the production efficiency, the, yeah, even more production efficiency and goods produced, right? See, I didn't think of that. I think I'm gonna do that, man. I think I'm gonna move, like, my capital to Herat, which, of course, is gonna make me untrade company this. Yeah, the best thing to do would be to move our capital to Eastern Europe, like there or something. Wait, yeah, none of these guys that are easy to fight. Kazan, I guess, has provinces there, but because then we could keep this as a trade company too. You know what? I'm gonna try it. Let's save points. But wait, what am I talking about? Why move my main trade node back to Samarkand? That's not like part of the goal. It's just to make Samarkand the highest value trade node in the world. So in that case, yeah, it does make sense to move it back to Samarkand because I don't want to be routing to Persia. See, now we're at 19.6 for some reason. I didn't do that, the capital trade company thing, by the way. I didn't do that at all. I just stated Herat right here, or, yeah, the state of Herat. Okay, there's the capital to Herat. And now I'll move the main trade node back to Samarkand. And now I want to pretty much, this is going to be painful, but unstate everything, man. Because we gotta add it to a trade company, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, let's unstate literally everything. And I guess stuff down here in Persia has automatically been unstated, right? I mean, untrade companied. Yeah. Now let's add everything in Samarkand to a trade company. I don't have anything in India technically. Let's add everything in Yumen. Is that it? We can add Astrakhan too, I guess. I don't know what it would do, but... yeah. Okay, that didn't mess with us too much. It dropped us down to 17, but now... obviously, we're losing a lot of money. I was making like 20-something ducats a month before this, but now... we can go indebted right there, so... the merchants didn't move. Main node is still Samarkand. We're transferring... the only place we're not transferring from is... well, we're transferring from everywhere. We got a guy in Lahore, a guy in Yumen, guy in Siberia, a guy collecting here. Then it's like, Persia, I guess. And I don't know where the other guy is. But we can do this one. That's it. So I've been gradually full stating stuff down here in Persia. Not that there's a lot, obviously. And I have built a couple of more of those. For, yeah, these right here. 21.96. It's actually the third biggest one right now. Now let's take a look at devastation. How could that impact us? So over here, there we go. We can cure it a bit just by... I don't want to do those. Damn it. I'm an idiot. I don't want to do diplo points, but there we go. We can do something like this to alleviate the sitch a bit. Yeah, I think we might actually be pretty close, boys. Like, if we can catch it, I mean, without even going into China, it's just like I explained, you know, a couple of minutes ago with the frustration of playing catch-up, you know? Like, not knowing what's gonna happen here. This one might have dropped a bit because, I don't know, England or maybe someone here might be at war or something. Yeah, maybe like Venice is sieging stuff in the English Channel, you know? So, it's tricky. It's tricky to know. You gotta, like, keep an eye on it the entire time. Lubeck's pretty close, obviously. So is Venice. Sevilla. Yeah. Alright, I have to put a hoodie on because it's pretty cold up in Svalbard, man. The province I live in, it's not even on the EU4 map. It's hilarious. But yeah, what I'm gonna do right now, man, because I'm so impatient, and actually we're making quite a lot of money, is I'm gonna take out hella loans right here. Just like that. There we go, about 5,588 ducats. There we go, build a treasury. Sure, we'll take that. And let's just spam some of these, man, and these too, right? No, these ones, yeah. Well, apparently all my construction has made Ming be concerned, and they've warned me, which means now I can't fight who? It doesn't matter. They're already your tributaries, dumbass. Or wait, no, Oirat isn't their tributary. They were, though. But now the warning is valid on them. I guess that's one way to stop me from fighting them. But what I did literally didn't do anything. Oh my god, we were at 23 already. I'm the third biggest one right now, but everyone is so close, and I'm still so far away, man, from Venice. All right, let's just keep doing normal gameplay. Maybe fight Chagatai once my truce with them is up. I stole maps of Manchuria, and I still can't see the damn ass Beijing trade node because the box is in the sea. It's not on the land. So now I gotta steal maps of the East China Sea, or whatever that province is located in. Either way, slight rage aside. We keep going. I could transfer from Beijing to Yumen too, man. My inland bonus, you know, my caravan power, it is decent, right? So we might be able to get like 5% control over here, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe Lhasa to Lahore. What's the point of collecting stuff in Hormuz, right? So let's get rid of that guy in Hormuz and get rid of the guy in Astrakhan. Or actually, no, these are downstream from Samarkand, so I kind of want to hold control there. Just got another merchant, this time from Economic. Maybe we put him in Doab. And all that did is somehow... oh, wait. I was actually going to say make these guys more powerful than me because they were, but it has put us up to 26, man. Let me see... we don't really got devastation either. Oh, Ming's fighting where we're at. Let's declare for that. I hope I don't get into a defensive war with Ming here, because they are going to tributary them. Wait, they didn't tributary them? They did tributary them. But it's not an auto-defensive war, huh? Oh! We're so close, dude! 0.22 ducats away from Venice. Khorasan annexed. I don't know if that'll change anything, but it is free states right here. So I didn't finish reconquering their cores. I really didn't care about it, actually. Another mission? Maybe something trade-related? No, shock damage, but that's nice. They're peeling off a bit. 0.58 right now. Frickin' Venice. Okay. I'm blobbing. Someone left my trade league. I'm getting sieged, and I'm piecing out. Wait, it would have been better for us to occupy all of this. That's right, we don't gotta own the provinces. Well, I kept checking every month, and we never got past Venice, boys. I can let you know that. But yeah, 2 ducats away. Not the closest we've ever been, but close enough. Yeah, that actually dropped us down. Pretty close once again, boys. And I actually did get another merchant from somewhere. I don't know from where. Maybe it's Lahore or something like that. But yeah, let's put him here. I don't know. I'm kind of feeling defeated at this point. It's like, you know, someone hanging a carrot on a stick in front of you, man, and I'm the Minecraft pig. Excellent analogy right there, but let's go ahead and we're number one. It's always funny having to come back to the chair when I do those leaving the chair scenes, but ladies and gentlemen, we are actually number one. Samarkand is the highest value trade node in the world that I know of, parentheses. But listen, Beijing isn't that powerful, man. I know everyone thinks like Beijing and Canton are super powerful, but they're really not, dude. They're really not. It's like, yeah, it's Malacca at the start, and now we've beaten Venice, and we're number one. In fact, I'll even let a month tick by so you guys can see it's real. There we go, folks. A month has ticked over. It is July. It was June in the previous clip. If we open up... How can it change in a month? How the frick can it change in a month? Dude, I only did this to flex. If I knew this was gonna happen, I wasn't gonna let a month tick. Okay, new rule, new personal rule, because I like to torture myself, obviously. I am gonna wanna let a month take over so I know it's, legit. There we go, there's that bitch right there. Then there's that one. And we can keep putting that in. I really don't know how much this changes. I don't think it does that much, but... What else can we do? We can wait, where did that guy come from? I don't know where that guy came from, but we still got the human guy. Everyone's still here, right? We don't need the Hormuz guy. We can do maybe a Bengal guy. Sure, let's do a Bengal guy, and I can upgrade centers of trade. I actually don't need level 3 ones, but I do want to bump up. Well, I guess a level 3 one. There we go. This one is at 8. We can do that one. We can do this one as well. Should be able to do that one as well. Do we control another one? I don't think we do. Yeah, I don't think we do. Let's not let these guys die. Okay, I've actually let 2 months take over because I wanted to let the Bengal guy get there, but we are back on the number 1 spot of the list, ladies and gentlemen, and Samarkand is once again the highest value trade node in the world, and we have really done the old Silk Road justice, ladies and gentlemen, by, you know, by moving the center of the Silk Road. Well, I guess it was always the center of the Silk Road. I don't know, by reinvigorating it? I don't know. Let's wait for another month. Okay, it's October, please, Lord, or else I'm gonna no CB Venice, and we are still the highest. Samarkand is still the highest value trade node in the world, ladies and gentlemen. And with that, this challenge that I honestly thought would really take a way longer time than this, and I'm very, very glad it didn't, boys, because you have no idea how much stuff I gotta do. Without even entering China, we did it. We've made Samarkand the highest value trade node in the world. Now, obviously, we've been going off of this the entire game. Over here, it's 31.8. So at that number, if we're looking at that number, it wouldn't put it above Venice. But I really don't know which number we should have looked at. We locked this number in at the start of the game. That's the one I was chasing. It's the easier one to look at. We've let a month take over. Boys, I think everything is valid right there, man. I think you can't fault me if I did anything wrong right here. And of course, I wouldn't fault myself because I am the greatest EU4 and EU5 player of all time. Better than Flory and Zlevik and Lambda and probably a couple of Chinese guys too. And this is definitely not a joke. I am 100% serious. All right, let's wrap it up. But yeah, there you go, man. Start off as Transoxiana in the places that Transoxiana starts in. Broke free from the Timurids, did a little border go right there, expanded down here a little bit just to get control of some of these downstream trade nodes like Persia, where the main bulk of Samarkand goes. Even though we didn't really need to do that, we should have really expanded over here a lot more. It's just that Siberia and Yumen are like weird ones, and then they're the only ones that enter Samarkand, man. I mean, sure, Lahore does as well. Maybe we should have pushed over here a little bit more, but I really didn't want to deal with Delhi. And yeah, man, I think really what cut this campaign shorter for us by about 40 years, I'd say, is moving our capital to the Persia subcontinent so we can trade company everything in Samarkand and Yumen and Siberia as well, and build all of these awesome trade company buildings, especially the goods produced and local production efficiency ones. I think were the most important ones that we needed to do. I don't think the other ones were that important. Yeah, pretty much those were the ones that we needed to build. So yeah, overall a super fun campaign, man. Transoxiana, I know, boys, the goal was maybe kind of felt smallish, and we really should have done True Era Timur, since it is one of our last big nations left in the game. But like I've said many times this video, I just don't have the time, boys, to keep restarting for True Era of Timur, and I honestly, I don't even think I got the patience for it, at least at this point in time. But yeah, maybe we'll come back and try it some other day in a one-off or a grand campaign or something like that. But enough yapping from me, bro. But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I am very happy to say that this campaign as Transoxiana in A to Z has been a success, and that has been Transoxiana in A to Z. Let me know in the comments below what I should do as this nation next week. I think it's Trebizond. I might record it before I even get to see your comments, in which case, sorry about that. But yeah, that's it for me for now. See you next time.